but how can something this small release so much energy? I wish I knew more about these. Hey.
Hi. Sorry to disturb. It's hard to try and fix myself still.
You're fine. So, how are you doing?
Alright. Body is still a bundle of mess. I would like to get a new one at some point.
That can be done. Your voice is coming through a lot clearer.
The voice box does not help, does it?
Not particularly.
I don't know if that can be fixed.
Probably not.
Unimportant, perhaps.
Maybe.
You're studying something, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you know anything about wither shards?
I beg your pardon.
Witherstorm shards.
I believe I've seen something like that. Describe it by its appearance.
Likely could vary in size. Crystalline in structure, purple. Feels like it's constantly just unleashing waves of energy.
Yes. I think I know what it is. I've watched it be moved around during my initial inception.
Really?
I was too young to really remember.
Tell me what you can.
It was different each time. It was small at first, barely the size of my hand, and then it grew bigger and bigger, slowly.
The shard did?
I don't know, but the creators worked on it, toiled away day after day. Eventually, its purple hue turned red. And they made it from a crystallized shard into a red square. I don't know where it is now.
Why does that sound familiar? Son of a...
Is something the matter?
I know where this thing went.
What thing?
The thing you just described. That red box.
I see.
Did you ever hear of a creature called the Stitchwraith?
Stitchwraith. It rings in my head.
It's something that did exist in this dimension. I don't know if it still does, to some extent.
There were more than one.
Yeah.
Varying examples of the same thing. I remember them. Many different versions. All failures until one came. But it too disappeared. I do not know why or when.
I do. Stitchwraith was a creation made, as far as I know, by my creator.
You have a very strange family tree.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. But Stitchwraith was a enemy of us for a while. I can't remember if I was involved with any of it or not. I don't think I was. But I've been told about it, at the very least. And that cube was what, from what I was told, he used to filter dark star power.
You. Ken. I remember now. I don't know what is in it, but they said it was dangerous, needed to be drained. If what you say is true, maybe your creator knows more than he lets on.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be willing to help, though.
How many targets does he have now?
Who? The
Lunar.
creator?
And then that box. And then me.
I don't know. He's got a lot of machinations. A lot of moving pieces.
Unceremoniously.
Yeah. I know where that box is.
You should retrieve it.
I can't.
Why?
It's NFC.
FC.
Foxy, his kid. Made by the Stitchwraith
Yes.
to collect positive star power or something to... Or collect all star power and redirect it or something.
I see. Strange. Unparalleled. Stranger still.
I can't take
Is
that
it-
cube out of FC.
Is it in safe hands or safe body if in FC?
Yeah. Puppet and Foxy keep an eye on him.
You
From what I-
might wish to tell them about this revelation.
I will. I need to understand these shards more.
All I know is there is a potent energy initially inside of them,
Yeah.
and that they are usually drained, or they were. I do not know what resides inside,
So the Creator Council was draining them.
or the creator himself, before he was removed.
And you don't know why they were draining them?
I believe they were trying to craft the Stitchwraith first. Maybe that ball of energy is somewhere else, or it's gone. I don't know.
They might have been turning the shards into husks, so that way it can absorb the energy. Because I can check to see if this is absorbing energy. I know it's expelling it. Yeah, it is. As much as it outputs, it intakes. Okay.
Why don't you call your friends? Tell them about your discovery.
I can't yet.
Why?
I'll tell Puppet and Foxy about FC and to keep an eye on him even closer. But
Okay.
I need to understand what this stuff is. I hardly understand this star power stuff to begin with.
It is convoluted,
Complicated.
distracting, incredibly annoying.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
My body was not meant to rely on the energy of the star, but to be crafted by it. I remember that now.
You were made by the star.
I was made by the star, but not dependent on it, not like Lunar or FC would be.
Okay.
A tool, not the core itself, is what the star was supposed to be to me.
Okay.
I remember that now.
It's good your memories are coming back. Hopefully sooner rather than later I'll be able to let you out of there fully.
Who was I supposed to hunt before?
What?
It had to have been somebody bad. Right?
Before ruin, you mean?
Before ruin. They crafted me slowly to hunt for somebody, but I do not know who.
That's a good point. We haven't asked who. Maybe you were made to take out rebelling creators. Maybe you were built to take out people that get in the way of a creator's plan. Those are both maybes, though.
I question my origins greatly.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Creator Council remains in ruins, and the only person who may know the answer is your father. And he doesn't feel like up to the task of talking.
Not without me giving him something.
I would not want you to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to either. Okay.
What do you plan to do with the shard?
Hide it for now. Keep it in a...
Where?
Somewhere in something that the energy can't be detected.
I see.
If Sun has some connection to these shards, he's getting these glimpses of them. Whether it's because of his fusion with magic recently or what. That can still lead to problems.
He was awash with magic.
Yeah, and he sensed this shard that we found just because I opened up a dimensional portal. So if he's that in tune with them, and if other people are in tune with them,
How?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Does anything make sense anymore? Creator, gods, what have you, astrals, celestial beings.
There's too much going on.
I'm getting so tired.
Rest. Your battery is already low as it is.
He sees them for a reason. I do not know if it is a good one.
I don't know either. But there's a reason. My son can see these things, and why I can't. My job's figuring that out. So, back to the grindstone.